Hello guys, today I'll be talking about main body, evaluation, and recommendations. Let's begin. First, we have our introduction, paragraph 1, 2, and 3, and your conclusion. These three paragraphs are your main body. Alright, like I said before, main body should have 3 paragraphs. Alright, minimum. Paragraph 1, the hardship argument. Alright. And hardship arguments are basically strong arguments, alright, like strongest and hardest arguments you have. Some students will be disadvantaged if they can't use their laptops, alright. Some students, let's say, don't have fast handwriting or they're slow writers, and things like that, or maybe they're just not organized, alright, and really need to use a laptop. So a laptop could help them out quite a bit. Yeah. And banning laptops, alright, would be unfair to those students because, like I said, they're not they don't have the same let's say writing skills as others do because, like I said, they might be slow at writing and things like that. Alright, your second one doesn't really it doesn't really give an argument, alright, just merely replies the conclusion, and the point about paying good money is not developed, alright. Yeah. Alright, now for the third conclusion. Alright, this is your last paragraph, or maybe you have more, but this is the minimum. This is going to be your last main body paragraph. Alright, there should be objections and replies. Alright. Some objections are some students won't learn as well, and teachers have a right, maybe a duty, to remove obstacles to students' learning. Alright, but for the student's sake, of course. Yeah. And replies, alright, teachers don't have an unconditional right to interfere with students' learning choices, even if they think it's their best interest. And it rejects the paternalistic assumption. Alright. I'm not sure if I said that right, but I think I did. So like I said, we have to have that balance between student rights and teacher rights. Alright. So we keep it fair. Okay. Next slide. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take out paragraph 2 because we don't like it. Alright. Well, we don't actually, I was joking, okay? Paragraph 2 doesn't really have any objections or things like that. It just refers or reflects the conclusion, and yeah. Alright, so let's focus right now on paragraph 1 and paragraph 3. Alright, paragraph 1 has hardship arguments. Alright, and paragraph 3 has objections and replies. Okay, this is not an objection to this argument. Alright, it goes both ways. Okay, yeah, pretty straightforward. Paragraph 1, like I said, it's a hardship argument. Alright, consider an objection and reply to this argument. Alright, like I said, let's say, I think, let's say students don't learn as well or have disadvantages if they don't use laptops. Alright, and that's because, like I said, they don't have good handwriting, they're not organized, yeah, you know. And a good argumentative essay should consider objections to every distinct argument presented in the main body. Alright? A good argument is basically, so basically you shouldn't really just give out a couple. You're gonna have to clear or answer all the objections or reasons to that's presented in the main body. Alright. So basically what we said, banning the use of laptops will disadvantage certain students in the classroom, those that really benefit from the use of laptops. Teachers should not adopt classroom policies that disadvantage certain students but not others. Alright? And so, therefore, teachers should not ban the use of laptops in classrooms. Okay? This is basically for paragraph 1. Okay, this is pretty good, but yeah. Alright, but there's a weakness though. Okay? So paragraph 2 is only compelling if the disadvantages is significant. Alright, but is it? Well, let's find out. Objection: the disadvantage imposed on students by banning laptops are not significant. Alright, it's not really significant, but we need to have better arguments that support our claims, alright, or our thesis. Alright, question: should we first present the argument to which this is the objection? Alright, that might be a little bit confusing, or I might just type it wrong. Should we first present the argument to which this is the objection? Alright, what I mean by this is that should you first present the argument, your thesis, to which paragraph basically. You could, but there are other ways that might work just as well. Okay, an objection reply pair. An objection reply pair is just paragraph 3. Okay. Number 1, some students are unable to resist the temptation to use laptops in ways that interfere with their ability to learn and participate in class. Okay, banning laptops would remove this obstacle to learning for certain students. Alright, teachers have a right to set classroom policies that remove obstacles of learning and fulfill the educational goals of the class. Alright, therefore teachers have a right to ban laptops from the classroom. Keep in mind, student rights and teacher rights should be balanced. Alright, they should be balanced. You can't just have one side or the other. They're supposed to be balanced. Okay. Claim: coming to school tired and hungry impede students learning. Alright. Policy: students are required to sign a contract promising that they'll eat at least 3 well-balanced meals every day and get at least 8 hours of sleep every night. Alright, that's always a good idea. There's nothing, you can't go wrong with basically 3 well-balanced meals and sleep. Alright, who doesn't like to sleep? Okay, sleep is good. Alright. Claim, alright. Students who work more than 20 hours a week at part-time jobs do worse in school on average than students who work fewer hours. Alright, policy. Students are not allowed to work more than 20 hours a week at part-time jobs. Alright, you see the connections? This is what your claim is, alright, and that's your policy or your reply or objection, or yeah, and it's basically relates to an objection, reply, pair. Alright, how is this policy any different from the previous two? Well, that's a pretty good question. If we go back, this is if we go back to this one, um, this one, uh, it's basically giving you guys, it says it has to sign a contract promising that they'll eat at least 3 balanced meals and 8 hours of sleep. Alright, but this one is like students are not allowed to work more than 20 hours a week at part-time jobs. So you don't really would have to sign or um get basically fewer or get 8 hours of sleep or 3 well balanced meals, but yeah. A good argument or good argumentative essay should consider objections to every distinct argument presented in the main body. Okay, when an issue is framed as a conflict of rights or values issues, you need to give additional reasons for one right why one rights claim, alright, or set of values should outweigh the